main ones that we will talk about. Those are the main ones that an average business owner would use on a regular basis. So when we think about building our businesses, what parts of those are you not using to optimize your income? If you're not getting paid by any of these things that we just mentioned, then you're not digitally marketing correctly. Okay? If you send an email and you're not getting any responses, then you're not doing it right. Okay? Don't just be sending emails just to be sending an email. An email is supposed to have an end goal. And that's the thing that we hear about these things. Oh, I have to send out emails because I need to stay in connection with my audience, right? It's true. But there's a strategy to each one of these pillars to get it done right. The goal is connection, engagement, or to close a deal. Mm-hmm. If you're not getting connection, engagement, or closing deals by any of these things that you're doing, that means you're not doing it correctly. And it's okay. But we have to get educated and stop doing things just to be doing them because people say that these are the things that you're supposed to be doing because you have a business. And you don't have to do all these things at all one time. Master one. Master one thing at a time. Mm-hmm. The problem that us as business owners have is that we're trying to do all these things. I got to send out 10 emails. You got your text thing going right now. So she has to send out a text in the morning. Mm-hmm. I have to follow up in my DMs. Oh shoot, I forgot to. I need to do my flyer. I got to get my flyer out.
Yes.
Small business owners are creating their own anxiety. We're creating our own ADHD. We're creating our own burnout because we're not educated. We're just doing. And what makes it automation, that's part of it. Yes. What makes it so bad is that we're listening to too many voices, too many different coaches, too many different people, too many different Instagram gurus. They're all giving you all different information. And now we're confused business owners.
Yes.
The confused business owner doesn't make money. Nope. I've been there. Yep. I've been there. I've done all the things just to be doing all the things. But now that I've learned and I invested in my education, and not just an investment, actually implemented the education, studied the education over and over and over again until it made sense to me. You don't have to do all the reels. You don't have to do all those things. But pick a couple different things that you want to hone in on. And those are going to be the areas that are going to grow your business. Mm-hmm. Because guess what? If you do all those things, you don't have no community, you ain't going to close no deals.
Yes.
So none of that stuff matters if you don't have any. Who are you talking to, sis? Bro? No, like let's just have a real conversation. They tell you just post the content. Post the content. The people will come. They won't come if you don't have a strategy on how to get them to come. There's a strategy to content marketing. There's a certain way that what you're supposed to do. Be yourself, but there's certain things that need to be in place within your content for someone to go in your DMs. Mm-hmm. Story. Did you know there's something called making money in your stories? Mm-hmm. Making money in your DMs? That's all digital marketing. But where do you want to show up? What part? What part is the most important to you? Pick the part that's most important to you. So over the next few months, as we build community here, we're going to start talking about these things. So eventually, the introduction part will get quicker. We might have to turn the timer on. You got 30 seconds, right? As it grows, yes. the introduction time gets smaller, and the business side gets deeper because we want to grow. We need to make some money. We need to elevate. Yes. It's all good to be in community. It's great. This is the core. This is how we make money because somebody in here is going to exchange numbers with somebody, and somebody's going to make some money from this meeting. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's important. We will never negate that. But we will start diving into what does this really mean? How do I? It's great that I'm introducing it today, but what's the next step? Erin is in our business community. She's actually paying $37 a month to learn this stuff hands-on. Jay's in our business community. And this is where we're actually we will start doing the coaching. But if no one's telling us what they need help with, we can't coach you through nothing, yes. Right? That's what the community is for. If you're not using the community for what you need to use the community for, then we can't support you. So what area we have about 30 minutes, and we will coach you through as much as we can in the next 30 minutes. So start thinking, each one of you, on a question. If you're a business owner or an aspiring business owner, anyone can do digital marketing. Anyone in this room, even if you don't have a business, can take your passion and turn it into profit. Every single person here has a gift. Everyone has a specialty or a hobby that they absolutely love. If you only want to sell digital products based off of your purpose and your passion, I can teach you how to monetize that. If you didn't want to do anything else but say, hey, I want to be a personal development coach. I don't want to run a business. I just want to sell digital products and talk about changing people's lives online all day, every day. I don't want to do nothing else but make passive income. You could totally grow your business just from that. That's how great digital marketing is. Sharnay, let's take a quick picture. This is how personal we are, y'all. We're gonna stop right in the middle of the live stream. So think about your question. Like, if you could choose one area, what would it be?
Yes.
You got 3 seconds. Ready?
I need a meeting. Thank you.
That works. We love the impromptus.
All right, Sharnay.
Okay, so
Let's get
we will
ours
continue.
together. Hey, cutie. I got you.
What area? Let's pick from like 4. Content marketing, social media marketing, email marketing, affiliate marketing. And if there has to be another one that I didn't name, go ahead and say it. But out of those 4, let's talk about those ones. Content marketing. So content marketing is making your reels, making your posts, showing up online. That's content marketing. Social media marketing is how are you advertising your business? What avenues are you using? Are you paid advertising? Are you using Instagram? So that's social media marketing. And then email marketing is the system of creating a series of emails to funnel people to sales or wherever you want them to.
Thank you, Sharnay. We'll see
and
you.
then affiliate marketing.
That is me. I just got my hair done.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yes.
when I do my hair and eyelashes.
I would like to talk more about
So I have long
posts
hair.
and how to
But if
make
you
money,
could
but
look like the other pictures.
what I really want to do is how do I meet people, because I want to meet potential millionaires, billionaires to fund my humanitarian projects.
And you want to meet them in person?
Yeah.
You have to go to more networking meetings.
Yes,
Like what?
network.
So are you on social media?
Yeah, Instagram.
So you go on Instagram and you look up Las Vegas networking.
Okay. I do it right now.
And then you start looking for groups that seem like they are like-minded groups.
Right.
You don't have to show up to everything. You show up to the things the places where you think will give you the most impact, where you can learn the most, and where you can meet the most people.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, I always say this, where you can add value.
Yes.
Don't just go for your own self. Because if you go for your own self, you will find yourself disappointed because you're not getting what you came for. You only get what you came for when you're in sync with people in the room. That's the only way.
What would I'm looking up search bar in Instagram.
You could try Las Vegas networking events.
Las Vegas networking.
And then on Facebook, you could search Las Vegas like networking groups.
Yes, and then it will come up. Okay, so also with the digital marketing, one of the most important things, I know you guys probably hear it all the time, but you really want to focus on who you're targeting, what is your niche, and what is your target market, because that is going to be the key component in how you're going to digitally market your brand, your product, and yourself. There's so much stuff out there that you can say, oh, I want to do this, but then you're all over the place with your digital marketing, so you're not reaching your right target audience. So with that, then you can find out who you're actually serving, and what you want to serve to them, and how much value can you add to them with your products that you're going to be digitally marketing across all of the platforms. And the last thing is that you want to make sure that you have something that is sentimental or intimate to offer them with your digital marketing product and how you're going to market that to them. You have to pay attention to detail and really figure out what the need is and what you're going to, like, who you're going to be serving. Because if you don't have that, it's going to be like you're all over the place and you're not going to be able to reach the right people, and your content or whatever your market or whatever you're selling is really not going to connect with them.
I love that. I mean, I think that's where we need to start when we come back, is nailing your niche and nailing your target audience. Because I can almost guarantee that I can have a one-on-one with most of you, and you think that you have your target audience sold, and when we start talking, it's something totally different than what you desire, what you think it is, and what you're offering, what you're saying does not match directly who you're talking to. Like if you say your target audience is therapists, and I want to teach therapists a certain thing, but your offer doesn't match that. It's what therapist? If you type in therapist in the search engine, are you looking for therapists? Are you looking for someone that's looking for a therapist? Are you looking for a therapist that wants to be a coach? Are you looking for a therapist that wants to leave their 9 to 5? What type of therapist? Right? You have to narrow it down so far. And people will be like, I don't want to. Okay, well, your reach is too broad because you're not big enough yet as a business owner to be able to serve such a broad niche. People that we watch, they can serve that because they already put in their work. So now they can offer all these different services because they have a platform to do so. We don't have that yet. So let's get back to the core real quick, and then we're going to start diving deep into these things in our community. I can't teach everything at one time. If you want to learn it quick, you get into a support community that can teach you it quick, because then you can ask your question directly and we can walk you through it individually in a unit or in one of our Q&A sessions. But there's just no way that we can teach all of this individually in one meeting at a time. There's just no way. And that's why community groups are so valuable, because you can say your question in the group and our co-creators and our experts can answer it for you, right then on the spot. But we can't do that every week. So let's go back to our main point. Is like, if you could pick the area, where would you want to start?
I would like to say this. And it's a lot. It's so many different areas.
Yes. See?
It's a lot.
So I want to say social media. Right? But of course, I want to gain customers and I want to gain brand partners. So business partners along with, customers to buy the product.
Okay, so what are you currently doing to attract your target audience to you?
Well, glad you asked that question. I'm actually making posts like often, but then it's weird. It's like the people that I'm attracting. It's like I don't even know. I really don't know what's going on.
Are you on Instagram?
So on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
Because can I be totally honest with you guys? Totally honest.
Yes.
What those people tell you on Instagram is a damn lie.
Wow.
It's not that easy. Instagram is not that easy. It's hit or miss. Some people get it and their accounts grow like crazy. They're no different than us. They just happen to get into the algorithm. They stayed consistent and they did what they were supposed to do. But it's not as easy as what we say it. Not we, but they say it is. They're saying it's that easy because they want you to buy into their product.
Certain timings and marketing.
It's so many different strategies, and what they're not teaching you is the strategy. They're teaching you one way, one thing to do to build your audience. But what if that one way is not your way? Right? I practiced the real strategy. I practiced one of the strategies on purpose, just to see what it did. Because this is what the gurus are telling you to do. Make 4 to 7 second reels, hook the audience, do this, do that. Don't talk, don't do this. Right? I did that. And it works, but it wasn't for me. And how I build community. I build community by doing this. So how do you take something like this and do it online? How do you build this online? You have to connect
Yep.
individually with your people. You have to go get your people. They're not coming to you, sis. They're not coming to you, bro. They're not coming like that. Times have changed. People aren't hitting the like and follow button as much as they used to.
Yes.
And nobody's telling you this because they don't want to be real to you. People are scrolling. They're not following.
Mm-hmm.
Like I see people all the time. I don't follow them. I don't know them people. I mean, let's be real here.
Yes.
How many times have you like you love the post, like they're so funny, this is great, and you're not going to their page and seeing who they are and following them?
Mm-hmm.
What makes you so special? What makes you so special? What?
I follow them if I like it because I
Yeah.
want to see more.
So
Yeah.
yes,
I like.
sometimes, but as we're
Most of the
scrolling,
time, yeah.
how many of those people are you actually stopping are catching your attention enough to follow them? Yes.
I want to add something to a discouragement on social media that you would think that a lot of people know, but they don't know is the creation of bots.
Yeah.
A lot of these are not real. So you see these gurus, some of this is paid for, some of them are automatic bots because that's how social media works now.
Yes.
So you think that your post is not, like when you're getting a like, know that that's organically
Mm-hmm.
growing. But when you compare yourself to other things, it's not all that what it seems. Sometimes it's not that.
Yes.
You get discouraged because it's like there's all these likes and all these follows and all these things. And if you actually, because I have went look, they're not even real profiles.
Yeah.
So don't
Or
feel like
it's been
you know.
recycled
Over
over
and
the
over.
last
Well,
12 months.
a lot of these people, like you said, back when Instagram was doing what you said, you can go buy followers, like for like, follow this train, follow that. You can do all that, and you can still do it now because you see some of these things trending now. But those aren't going to be the people that hit your link and buy your services.
Right.
So who cares? Who cares about your
Mhm.
followers?
It's not good.
So let me give you a tip that you can take home right now. As you're creating your content, these are some things you can do. Every single person that likes your post, go back to all of your posts within the last 30 days. Inbox these people. Do not make an offer. Just have a conversation. Hey sis, I'm just trying to connect with people. I'm this. I'm new to whatever your story is. Come up with a story that you can stand by, a real one, and be like, hey, I'm just trying to connect and build my community. Once you have an engagement, go follow them. Most likely, now that you guys had a conversation, they will follow you back. Now you can start talking about, hey, what do you do for a living? This is what I do. And now you have an exchange of dialogue, and now this person is in your warm market. Do it for likes, comments, and if anyone has ever DM'd you, follow up with them. That's one way. Another thing that you can do right now is the people that you admire on Instagram. We all have people that we look up to, that we really like, that their morals and values are like-minded. The people that you actually admire, you go follow some of their people.
Mm-hmm.
Go in their comments. On a post that you relate with, go in their comments. Those are your potential clients, because most likely they can't afford the person that they're following, but they can afford us,
Yes.
right? So those are your
So make
potential
those
clients.
connections.
So you'd be like, hey, and you comment on the post. Naturally, don't be a salesperson. Just comment on their post, comment on their comment. Now you same thing I just said about the other person. You created a conversation.
Mhm.
Take the conversation to their DM. Now you're building your own community organically.
Mhm.
This is what you have to do that people aren't telling you to do. Okay. Another thing is that you can go and DM every single person you know that has ever but has ever had a conversation with you in real life or on Instagram, and talk to these people. Invite them to something that doesn't cost much. If we guys that host events or have a webinar or something, invite them to something. People love natural invites. I get in the inbox all the time and have organic. Hey sis, I just wanted to let you know something. Hey sis, I'm new to Las Vegas. I'm just trying to meet new people. I'm building community here. I would love for you to be part of what we're doing. Are you interested? You have to talk to people. Instagram is not real. The people are.
Yes.
The people are real. We have to go back to organic communication. You haven't made it yet where you're on a passive automated system. So until you get there, we can teach you how to get there. But until that happens, we have to do stuff like this.
Mhm.
We have to. So that's all I have on building community on social media. Groups, same thing. Join groups on Facebook that are in your niche, things that you like, and things that are about your business, both, and do the same thing in the groups. We get in these groups and we just watch the group.
Yes.
What are you there for?
You got to connect with the people that's in the group so that they know who you are without coming off salesy, and just build that connection and, relationship with them. If they post something, oh, congratulations, I like this, I like that. That's where it all starts. This kind of where people start to get to know who you are, what your brand is. And if they ask you a question, then you go from there. But it's making those, intimate connections with them and commenting on their posts, but being genuine with them. Also, I want to add another thing is that you have to understand the different platforms and how you market on those different platforms. Every platform is different. Instagram is definitely not the same as Facebook or TikTok or Snapchat or LinkedIn or anything like that. So just understanding each platform will give you that monetization that you need to be able to brand yourself, make money, do whatever you need in your target market. So, for example, Instagram is mainly for like business, marketing your business and product and stuff like that. TikTok is just going to be more like, really
Going viral.
Yes, going viral, selling the stuff. And, they got the TikTok shop on there. Facebook is more like family friendly, intimate. You do get some sales on Facebook, but it's mainly more to that family oriented kind of thing. I can make a post on Instagram and it'll get so many likes, but then I'll post the same thing or I'll do a reel on Facebook and it will get either 1 or 2 likes and not as much. But I will take that same post and I'll put it just in words and I'll have so much more, engagement on Facebook than I do with just posting a picture or a reel or anything like that. So yeah, we'll dive deep into that as well, teaching you how to market on the different platforms.
I love that. We have a few minutes left. I did want to say something about community building using other platforms like other people's groups and leveraging other people's communities. One of the things that I see so often is that you guys join these groups, we all join the groups, and then you want to post your business and then be upset that nobody is liking your post or buying from your business, but you actually have to use the community. And why would I want to buy your candles? I don't know you. I don't care if you're posted on product day, right? Like, you show up. I always say leverage other people's community to build your own community. I teach it over and over and over again. And guess what? Nobody uses it. And then they say, your community doesn't work. No, sis, you don't work. No, bro, you don't work. You're not working it. And I cannot stress this enough. If you want to build a platform, if you want to sell on social media, you have to go get your people. You have to.
Can I add something?
Yes.
So we have our virtual community learning center, which several folks here are part of.
Yes.
And I just want to encourage folks to go back in there. Other people, we just had a Audrell Bullock. He just posted his wings restaurants and the deal that he's trying to do. Like, let's give him some love.
Yes.
Carol just posted her child care business last week. Let's give her some love. Let's do that. Like, I would love that. Like, go in there, connect with one another. If you don't have an account, register for a free account, and then post your own stuff and let people give you love too, because that's kind of how that
yes
grows.
So we're all here working together, supporting each other, and that's what our community really stands for, is supporting those businesses that we're connected up with and that is in our community. If I know that you do, like healthcare, I'm going to refer people to you because you're in my community. I want to build with you. I want to connect with you, but I also want to, support you in our community.
So that's the thing about our community is that we keep it in the community.
Mhm.
So just say, like, for instance, we have a photographer in our community, or 5 or 10 in our community. And I have 100, because I have thousands of women in my network. So I know a lot of like same type of product businesses. I'm not going to refer my friend if she's not in my community. I'm just not, because we support who supports us. So why you didn't refer me? Well, why you didn't join our community? So you want me to refer you a service for you that costs $100, $200, $300, but you couldn't invest $37 a month into my community? We're not doing that over here, right? So we will definitely we say your name in rooms that you're not in. We bring you up. I know a therapist. I know an author. I know a coach. I know. It's up to them to use it, but we're speaking your name over and over and over again, and it's valuable. It's so valuable to be in a place where people actually give a damn about you. Because a lot of these communities are communities for their own self-worth. Yes, of course we want to make money, but are you giving more than you take? Because a lot of these communities are only there, like say they have the real estate community, they're really there because they want to sell you a house, right? Which is fine. But what are you offering? What are you giving back? Right? Why? Why are we here? What are we doing here? If you don't want to be in community, don't join our community. No, seriously, because we're tired of dead people. We don't need dead people in our community. We just don't. I don't need your $37 a month that bad. I need your companionship. I need your support. I need your resources. I need you to share your knowledge with us, because you know something that we don't. That's the kind of community that we're trying to build. I had hundreds of people in our community before and shut it down and started a whole new community, because those weren't my people. They were there only to sell their stuff, and it showed. You show up to sell your stuff, but you don't show up for anybody else. We're not doing that with RichSis. We're not doing that anymore. Any other? We only have 5 more minutes. Anything else about digital marketing? Any other questions?
I just want to say one thing. I feel so good.
Aw, thank
I feel
you.
like I've landed in the right place. I'm like, oh God, I don't even know what to say.
That means you can't move.
It's so amazing.
You're so
You-
right. Honestly, I feel so overwhelmed with joy. Oh God, I see the beauty of all of this, and I know it's gonna like just do some amazing things for each and every one of us, and it's a beautiful thing. I've been praying for this. I've been praying for financial breakthrough. I found it. I
Yes.
got it. But this is like icing on the cake, because this is gonna help me to have a better, deeper understanding of what I'm supposed to be doing to get where I need to go. So I really thank you. I really thank you for this one. Thank you. And I'm so glad to meet each and every one of you, not personally, but I know this is just the beginning. I'm sold. I'm there.
Yes.
This is the beginning. This is the beginning, and
Yes, it is.
I've gotten so much just backlash about community building. Why do you waste your time? There's so much money out there, Dom. You can just go be a coach. You can you can. And I was like, I know I can. But something always drives me back here.
Yeah.
Every single time. But if we get someone like you every single time. And I go home and start crying and okay, God, I see you. Because we have to check ourselves sometimes. Right? We have to check ourselves sometimes. But it always brings me back to purpose. Why did God choose me to create spaces like this? And I'm always so humbled and grateful on what we have been able to create and the legacy that we're building here, and how much money that we can make here and share with one another, and how much we can grow and heal and overcome in this type of community. There's lots of communities. You don't have to be here, but if you choose to be here, we're gonna take care of you. Seriously, take care of each other. So with that said, we're gonna close out the RichSis community. Yes.
Before you end, I just want to say I'm listening because I'm always scared of digital marketing. The silence sometimes when you send out stuff, you don't get anything back. It's discouraging, and sometimes you don't know what's the right approach to put where, or sometimes you think about digital marketing as content creation, so you think about putting your face out there, and then that fear comes with it. So for me, digital marketing is one of my weak spots when it comes to thinking about going to the next step with my business. So I'm glad that you brought it up.
Yes.
So I do want to say, one, there's something called faceless marketing.
Yeah.
But I do want to say to this is that the fear drops as we educate ourselves, as we become educated. I took a course. It was only $497 that taught me A to Z on how to build a business utilizing digital marketing from the very, very beginning. It changed my life, literally. I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. $500 investment. I spent thousands, 25,000, upwards of almost like a down payment on a house in coaching over my lifetime, or the last 10 years. This $500 course was probably the top 2 investment that I've ever made in my life. Top 2. So if you're interested in learning this stuff, and I'm not going to talk about it right now, but if you're interested in learning this stuff on a quicker level, because like I said, we can't teach this, but it's self-paced, do it yourself, and then there's a community there of 70,000 people, and our community to support you. So that's just something to think about. But our specific community is this is it. This is what we do. We teach, we educate, we inspire, and we provide hope in places where we're discouraged. I want to thank you for coming here. I know I was late, plain stuff. I never make excuses. It is what it was. But I hope that you found value here. I hope you found value in what we are creating in Las Vegas, virtually and beyond. And I don't take your time for granted. You could have been anywhere. You could have chose anywhere to spend your evening, and you chose to come here today. There are no accidents in this season. There are no accidents. And so please take a flyer on how you can stay connected with us, follow us. And if I can get, because I don't think we didn't do check-ins. Did you do check-ins?
Yes, we did some check-ins. But also, before you guys wrap it up, I do want to say thank you so much, Elias, for giving us this space. Thank you, Nevada Partners. This would not have happened without the community that they're building and letting us use this space to build community. So I really appreciate the ladies that came to support us. Dom, I really appreciate you for taking this step in just creating this community and providing a platform for us to be able to share space and learn about digital marketing. So thank you, Nevada Partners. Thank you, Elias. Thank you, everybody who's here that's helped support us. So.
Thank you, Dom and Jen.
Thank you.